Hey everybody, if you've seen any of my videos, then you know who I am. If not, my name is Scott, and we run a franchise coaching business and help connect people like you with some of the very best franchises in the world. So today I wanted to cover the kinds of questions you should ask a franchisee when you're in the investigation process. There are a bunch of questions you should ask. Actually, I've got a document or a questionnaire that has 35 questions on. I'm happy to send that to you, but today I'm going to focus on the top 4. And the reason I'm going to focus on the top 4 is that sometimes when you call a franchisee, he's busy. You won't have a lot of time to talk to him, and if there are 4 questions and there are only 4 questions that you can ask him, then you want to ask these 4 just to get a really clear understanding of sort of the temperature of the franchisee and their happiness. The first question you want to ask a franchisee is, are you happy? It's an important question. Unfortunately, are you happy is a yes/no. So if you can ask him, could you tell me about that? Why are you so happy? That would help so that you get some information. But a simple yes/no is powerful too. But that's really the first question you should ask. The second question you should ask is, are you happy? The second question you should ask is, are you making the money you hoped for? The second question is, are you making the money you hope to make and or the franchise promised that you would make? That's an important question, clearly, because in most cases, and especially in the franchises that we deal with, it's likely that they will have an Item 19 or earnings claim that shows some of those types of financials, but it's critical if you're dealing with a franchise that doesn't show any financial information in their Item 19, and you just need to ask them, and it's that simple. It's, are you making the money you hope to make? And again, it's a yes/no question. You'd like to get some more information and get more in-depth discussion going, so if there's a way to rephrase it, that's great, but make sure you ask that second question. The third question is, if you had it to do over again, would you? Why or why not? Pretty straightforward. Asking that question is going to help the franchisee give you some information that's probably going to be pretty important in your decision as to whether you go forward with this franchise. And the fourth question that you should ask a franchisee is the franchisor living up to the spirit of the agreement? That's really important. These franchise agreements are typically for a length of time. The most standard agreement I see is around 10 years. You're going to want to check that, but the franchise agreement is going to have a lot of promises that the franchisor is willing to make, and you'll certainly have to agree to a bunch of rules and regulations, that kind of thing. So it's going to be really important that the franchisor is holding up their end of the bargain. If they said that, we're going to support you in this way, or we're going to give you this type of training, or we're going to do this type of marketing program for you, or we're going to help you find a location, whatever it might be, the franchisee that you're talking to is really going to be able to answer that question generally by whether the franchisor is giving him or her the kind of support they need and living up to their end of the agreement. I hope you found this information helpful. I've got a bunch more resources on franchising and sort of the investigation process, what you need to do and not do in order to pick the right franchise. So if you haven't seen any of those videos, then reach out to me. You can go to our website and ask for them, and we'll put you on our list, or we can send you a link to some of the more things we have. I hope you have a great day, and take care.